Right. All right. Guess who's back? No, not a washed up celebrity making a desperate comeback. Just me. Just your friendly neighborhood chaotic game resurrecting this pod. Guess from the digital graveyard. It's been a year since I last streamed, and today we're unpacking a great mystery. Where the hell did I go? Why did I quit? And most importantly, why am I back? Buckle up. It's going to be a ride. Um, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And second, what kind of life choices led you to this with me? Either way, we're rolling with it. All right. So let's cut the BS. All right, so let's cut the BS. Why did I stop streaming? Well, there are a few reasons. First up, burnout. Streaming started feeling less like a fun, chaotic adventure and more like a never ending, unpaid internship where the boss is an algorithm that hates you. Yeah. It sucks. Imagine grinding for hours, talking to yourself like a lunatic, kind of like I am right now, and then checking the stats, only you see that your peak viewership was 3 Russian bots and your mom. Well, not my mom. Well, my family. That's it. That's the level of pain I was dealing with. But on a serious note, I felt like I was forcing content instead of having fun, and that's when you got to step back before you start streaming at your monitor like it owes you money. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks. Hey, Kylie, thank you for the likes. All right. Okay. So, now let's talk real life. When I took a short break, hey, yes, I said short, which turned into a year. I had some, I had some personal stuff to deal with. Work responsibilities, a couple other things I really just don't want to discuss on here. Maybe a secret side quest I can't talk about, or the government will find me. Wink, wink. Nah, I'm just joking. The usual. Um, Also, I fell into the one more episode trap. 1 minute, I'm watching a new show. Next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. I haven't streamed in months. I have strong opinions about fictional characters, life choices, like, Derek dies in Grey's Anatomy. That's what made me stop watching it. But, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Oh, yeah. uh, Before, I get more into, sponsors, Factor 75. Let me see here. No prep, no cooking. Just dietitian approved. Chef prepared meals delivered to your door. ready to eat in 2 minutes. Pick your pre-made meal, select from weekly menu.
Oh, yeah.
For digestion approved meals. Before, I get more into, sponsors, Factor 76 here. No prep, no cooking. Just dietitian approved. Chef prepared meals delivered to your door. Ready to eat in 2 minutes. Pick your pre-made meals.
Oh, yeah.
For digestion approved meals. Before, I get more into, sponsors, Factor 76 here. No prep, no cooking. Just dietitian approved. Chef prepared meals delivered to your door. Ready to eat in 2 minutes. Pick your pre-made meals.
Oh, yeah.
For digestion approved meals. Before, I get more into, sponsors, Factor 76 here. No prep, no cooking. Just dietitian approved. Chef prepared meals delivered to your door. Ready to eat in 2 minutes. Pick your pre-made meals.
Oh, yeah.
For digestion approved meals. Before, I get more into, sponsors, Factor 76 here. No prep, no cooking. Just dietitian approved. Chef prepared meals delivered to your door. Ready to eat in 2 minutes. Pick your pre-made meals.
Oh, yeah.
For digestion approved meals. Before, I get more into, sponsors, Factor 76 here. No prep, no cooking. Just dietitian approved. Chef prepared meals delivered to your door. Ready to eat in 2 minutes. Pick your pre-made meals.
Oh, yeah.
For digestion approved meals. Before, I get more into, sponsors, Factor 76 here. No prep, no cooking. Just dietitian approved. Chef prepared meals delivered to your door. Ready to eat in 2 minutes. Pick your pre-made meals.
Oh, yeah.
For digestion. Hmm. All right. Okay. So, where was I at? I forgot where I was at. Oh yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah. I got lost there for a second when I was thinking about Grey's Anatomy and that. Oh yeah. Okay. So. Okay. So if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And second, what kind of life choices led you to this life? Either way, we're rolling with it. And so I was discussing, I'm back. Why I quit streaming and why am I returning? So, okay. So, and then there's the big one, motivation. I started asking myself, why am I doing this? Do people even care if I go live? And let me tell you, once those questions starts creeping in, and you're one step away from deleting everything and moving towards the woods, to live off the land like a retired action hero. But, I'm not going to lie. I thought about just quitting forever, ending my streaming career like a TV show that never got a second season. Plenty of them. And just leaving people wondering what happened. Like a dude who went out for milk and never came back. But something kept nagging at me. And so, yes, and I do take questions and stuff. So, if anybody wants to ask any questions or anything like that, so. Okay, so let's get back. So let's get back to the story, I guess. So, why am I coming back? So why am I? I could have just stayed in the void peacefully, ignoring my streaming setup while playing games in silence like a normal person. But nope, here I am again, ready to make a terrible in-game decisions for your entertainment. Like 7 days right now. Freaking zombies. You know. But, I miss the chaos. I really do. Because, when I was streaming before, it's like, it's always fun, especially on TikTok. Streaming's kind of like, abusive relationship with an AI overlord, It's bad for your sanity. But damn it, you keep coming back. I miss roasting NPCs, dying in ridiculous ways and getting sidetracked on side quests, that have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the main game. I miss the community, the inside jokes, the absolute nonsense that happens when you go live and have no idea why you're doing it there. I miss everybody. So, but this time I'm doing things differently. I got new ideas, new formats, and possibly fewer mental breakdowns on camera. I don't know about that. Yeah, yeah. I quit Call of Duty, so no more mental breakdowns over that. So, uh, but I want to mix things up. Maybe some hardcore mode challenges, maybe some ridiculous automated builds like I'm doing right now. In 7 days, maybe even just chatting streams where we deep dive into weird game lore. You know, if you ever wanted to hear a guy rant for an hour about why certain game mechanics make no sense, then correct, congrats. You're in the right place. But, lessons learned from taking a break. They really was. Taking a break made me realize that streaming should be fun. 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 If I'm not enjoying it, neither are you. So this time, it's all about balance. Streaming, gaming, chaos, but also not losing my mind in the process. Baby steps, baby steps. But before I go on, does anybody got any questions? Anybody, let me see here. Yeah, but what's next? So, what can you expect from me now that I've risen from the ashes like a confused, over caffeinated phoenix? For now, I'm just going to keep it simple. No daily grind. Nonsense that turns me into sleep deprived husk. But expect regular streams where we do dumb things for fun. Well, I stick to my schedule. Who knows? Chaos is part of the brand, baby. Chaos. Because you never know when I'll be on here. So just like my third time today. Because hey, maybe I won't be streaming tomorrow or the next day, but never know. New games, new challenges, more unhinged moments. Maybe I finally played out one game. Chat kept bullying me, into playing before I disappeared. Or maybe I'll just start a hardcore run, Diablo 4, and see how fast I can get myself killed. The possibilities are endless, especially when I have all of y'all, you know. I also want to bring the community more into this. Poll challenges, maybe some viewers decide my fate and streams. Y'all like suffering, and I like giving you a reason to watch me suffer. So it's a win-win. You know what I mean? So, but I'm here. And that's all that matters. Because, but the serious note is, it's like, I kind of missed everything, because me waking up in the morning about 9 or 10, getting on TikTok, I miss it. But I got burnt out on it, and there was a lot of personal reasons, like I really just can't get into. So, but so that's the story of why I disappeared. Why am I back? It's what's coming next. Moral of the story: burnout is real. Life happens, but if you truly love doing something you love, you'll always find your way back. You know what I mean? It's like if you release a cat in the wild and it comes back, it's meant to be, But to everyone who stuck around, You're the real MVPs. And to any new listeners, welcome to the chaos. If you want to keep up my questionable gaming choices, make sure to follow, subscribe, do whatever button smashing the algorithm demands. I do not demand no payment, no gifts, whatever. But I tell you what, a tap and push up a button, that's for free. Follow, like, subscribe, whatever, it's for free. And so, hey, you can't beat it. It's like a sore Peter, you can't beat it. So, I'll be going live soon to prepare for absolute mayhem. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to come back later, tomorrow, the next day. But, I do miss it. I really do. But, I love to hear what everybody has to say on this. Let me see here. I just got the chats on TikTok.
You okay?
Okay, I think somebody needs to hear this.
Okay, here we go. Where am I at? Okay, so if y'all just joining up, I'm talking about why I disappeared for about a year off streaming. And now I'm back. Any questions? Any questions at all? Let me see. I need to get off to friends. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. So I got 3 viewers on TikTok. So, okay. So if you're new here, I've been talking about why I disappeared for about a year off streaming. Then I'm back. I'm back. I'm back gaming. I'm back with the chaos. The mental breakdowns. I'm going to cut down just a little bit because no more Call of Duty for a while. No more. But right now I'm playing a zombie game, so that game is something else. It really is. So yeah. No. So, but anyways, I'm here. If there's any questions, like if you're trying to like what I said earlier, if you got any questions on it, feel free to ask me. Ask me anything, as long as it's it's within the guidelines. So. So. Okay, so it says I got a few people in here. All right, let's teach your speed, chat, spam, chaos. If you miss me, spam. If you thought I was never coming back, the spam ratio, if you're just here to cause problems, hey, it's cool. I love it. Okay, rapid fire Q&A. Ask me, Lure, anything? Yes, even the stupid questions. Let's go. What do you got? What's the most chaotic question you got within the guideline? All right. So. All right. Okay, new challenge. Make me laugh, and I'll do something stupid. If you don't laugh, if I don't laugh, you owe me a follow. Deal? Deal. Deal. How about that? New challenge. Make me laugh, and I'll do something stupid. But if I don't laugh, you owe me a follow. That's a win-win right there. Ready? And okay, and on top of that, every time I see a certain word in the chat, I have to do something dumb. Chat, pick the word. Choose wisely, though. Or don't. I really already regret this. I really do. I honestly do. Okay, all right. For instance, if somebody types chaos, I'll take a sip of the most cursed drink combination, pickle juice and a venom. Ugh, God. If somebody types L, I play a random game blindfolded for a minute. If somebody types ratio, I speak in an unhinged accent for 5 minutes. Man, that'd be weird right there. That'd be really weird. Let me see here. There we go. How about this? How about this? I got a really bad idea. I got a really, really, really bad idea. But I need a chat's approval, though. Let me see here. Type yes if I should do it. Type no if you love me and want me to survive. Should I attempt to eat a spoonful of hot sauce? Should I play a horror game in the dark with headphones at full volume? Which, it's still daylight, but it can get dark down here. How about this, Should I send an unhinged voice message to one of my followers? Just randomly. Let me see here. All right. Let me see here. Okay. How about this? All right. I owe y'all a story. How about that? I owe y'all a story. And, until we figure out what y'all want me to do, what kind of chaos, bad idea y'all need me to do. All right. So I almost deleted my entire channel because I got mad at a game. Oh man, remember about a year and a half ago, that Goku whatever was in Fortnite? Oh man, I tell you what, and they had those birds that you could throw out, and if you knock somebody down, bring them back so you can kill them. Not kill them, but you know what I mean. Yeah, good times. I almost deleted everything. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, everything. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I took it personal. I really did. I got knocked. Next thing you know, I was getting flown off back to the dude. So, good times. Okay. How about this? Okay, I need to know, what's the dumbest thing y'all have ever done in a game? Tell me in chat. Best story gets a shout out. I'll follow. Let's see here. Let me see. All right. Okay, so I'm still waiting on the game. You know, about the hot sauce. You know, should I attempt to eat a spoonful of hot sauce? You know, or should I send an unhinged voice message to a random follower? And if somebody does type in chaos, I will take a drink of the worst combination: pickle juice and a venom. Man, yeah, I really am gonna regret that. So, Mika. All right, we got a game. If you top, okay, so I'm trying to get some interactions in here. Okay. This is a really bad idea. I know it is, but if somebody types chaos, I'll take a drink of the most cursed combination ever: pickle juice and an energy drink. Mix them together. Somebody types a L. Thank you. I'll play a random game blindfolded for a minute. And if somebody types ratio, I'll speak in unhinged accent for 5 minutes. Or should I send an unhinged voice message to one of my random followers? Let me see here. Okay. All right, chat. How about this? We're playing Dare or Dare because I don't do truth. Type a number between 1 and 3, and I'll do the dare that matches. Speak in a ridiculous accent for 3 minutes. Chug the worst drink that's in the fridge. But play a game, but the chat controls my every move. Hey, really? Okay, so what's the worst thing that's in the fridge? What's the worst thing? I got something. Let me see. Okay, you asked for it. Tea and cranberry juice. Man, this is gonna suck. Alright, take a little bit of that. Alright, it's time for this. Ugh. Alright. Oh man, that smells horrible. Just let y'all know. Yeah. I got stuff in there. Alright, you want me to suffer. Yeah. 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 Alright. We're playing. Alright, Jamie, thank you for the likes. We're playing Dare or Dare. Because I do not do truth. Type between 1 to 3. Speaking of ridiculous accent for 3 minutes. Chugged a most cursed drink combination in the fridge. Or play a game, but the chat controls my every move. Ugh, man. We gotta man up on this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Woo! Woo! That was a rough one. Cranberry juice mixed with tea. We're playing Dare or Dare because I don't do truth. Okay. I don't do the truth. Okay. Okay. So how about this? Chaos mode. Chaos mode. Okay, I'll play a game, but y'all gotta spam these controls to me. Jump. I have to jump in game no matter what. Run. I have to sprint in the worst possible direction. Fight. I must attack the first thing I see, even if it's a friendly NPC. Drop. I must drop my best item. And why am I doing this to myself for? Alright, I regret this. Stop saying... Okay. And it's a rage quit challenge. If I rage quit in the next 10 minutes, y'all win. If I lash, you know, yeah, well, y'all already follow me, so. But whoever's new in here has to follow me, so. Let me see here. Let me get this going on. Let me shrink down a little bit. capture card on. Yep. Why ain't it working? I don't know. I'll let y'all pick. If I can get it come on. That ain't coming on. What's going on? Let's see here. Let's see how. I can't even get sound in it. Must be something. 7 days, no creative. Ah. Wow. Let me see. Does it even come onto the TV? Yeah. Comes on TV, but it ain't coming on here. There we go. Let's see if that works. There we go. Okay, so it's coming on TV, but it ain't coming on. Huh. That's just weird. There we go. Alright, so. Alright, there we go. 7 days. No creative. Alright, let me shrink me down. Okay, so here's the rules. I jump, and I have to jump in game no matter what. I run. If you type run, I have to sprint in the worst possible direction. Fight, I must attack the first thing I see, even if it's friendly. Drop. If y'all type drop, I must drop my best item. Ah, this is gonna suck. Oh, I'm gonna suffer on this one. All right. All right. So y'all control it. What I do? Oh God. Why did I drop? Why did I jump down for? Yep. Okay. So the spam chop says jump, run, fight, or drop. Woo. I'm really going to regret this. Detected. Mm-mm. They're trying to find me, but they're not going to find me. So. All right, so while we're waiting, see here. Thank you for the share. Okay. So the viewers, so y'all, spam to activate. In stream, I dramatically pretend to end the stream. TikTok challenge. If you type in TikTok challenge, I have to do the first stupid TikTok trend I see. If you type ratio me, I must insult myself and let the chat spam L. And NPC mode. I must talk like a Skyrim NPC for 2 minutes. Mm-mm. Ugh, I still taste that. Ugh. I still taste that tea. Better. Let me see here. Did I got it? Nope, I don't got that either. Go. Let me see here. Uh-oh. What is that? I wish I heard it get daylight. I don't even know how I get outside, so. Alright, since you're just joining, doing a thing. The viewers play the game for me. If you type jump, I have to jump in game no matter what. If you type run, I have to sprint in the worst possible direction. If you type fight, I must attack the first thing I see. And drop, I must drop my best item. Yeah, I can do that too. Uh-oh, I've been hunting. Ah! They're down there. Run, 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 run. I clip your knees. Oh, I got a bandage. There's something going on.